Howdy, welcome back. I'm going through my list, and it seems to be getting endless of all the stuff I need to do before. Oh, hello. My helper. All the little odds and ends before we get this thing up to the hangar. So I went through my list, and I checked it twice, and I checked it a third time, and I'm really glad I did because this was not on my list, and I almost forgot about it, which is the AD for the fuel tank things. I have these parts, and I'm like, oh. So that's something I can install before we go up to the hangar, and I'm gonna do that now. So I watched Edmund Gill's video, very helpful, and seems pretty straightforward. These things are pretty stout. The edges are very sharp, so I'm gonna start by deburring them, and they want you to put some anti-chafe tape on there, which I bought this stuff a while ago, so finally have a use for it. And yeah, here we go. Alright, got them all like deburred, cleaned, scotch-brighted, washed with some degreaser soap, put the anti-chafe tape on. Oops, that one's still in the vise. And let's put them in. Gotta move on to the west wing. So here it says that the fuel tank slid back or became so enlarged it could pinch the fuel line off through the root rib, causing fuel starvation. That would be bad. It also has been seen that the inboard screw for the retaining the fuel inspection cover can rub against the fuel tank withdrawal line. This can be easily fixed by rotating the fuel fitting. So let's take a look. So first of all, our fuel tanks have never had fuel in them. So they've been sitting like this, primarily nose down, so they have not slid back, so that's a good thing. Then the top, obviously we have pro sealed into that. So I'm not sure how that would slide back unless it's from the filler part on that it expands so much. Then this comes out here, so it's got to slide back the better part of an inch to even affect it. Now we are using stainless steel fuel lines, so the flexibility from here to there, I am gonna gather that's a very highly unlikely event that we would be in that scenario for fuel starvation. This screw I think is the one they're talking about, you know, penetrating the fuel line, but I think they meant the fuel tank. Again, not even an issue. So obviously I'm still gonna put in the braces here like they said, but I don't think we're anywhere near a critical scenario. Alright, I got my 6 holes drilled. They line up with this rivet, and this rivet. And yeah, they're an inch apart, basically down from there. I use this on the inside as a drill block. And I stuck the microfiber towel kind of just in between there so the shavings wouldn't fall down. It's just an old microfiber towel. Do not polish your car afterwards with it. But they're great for catching those things. Now you're back on this side. So now they want you to basically slide this thing in there until you hit the bottom flange of this support rib, which faces this way. So the rib is here, the vertical part, and the horizontal part goes this way, so you gotta slide it in. And in Eddie's video, his piece doesn't have the lightning holes, so I was like a little bit confused, but I figured it out because I'm really smart. So yeah, let's do that. And then you slide it in, push it up, mark the holes. Alrighty, got all the holes drilled. I'm happy to report that the left and right pieces are somewhat symmetrical. They're pretty close to the same. So now we're gonna cleco them in. So they want you to put this, which is the aft facing one, in first, and then put the forward facing one, the one that abuts the tank, after. So let's see if we can do that. And these are drilled to 40, and then we're gonna upsize them to 30. All right, bingo. Let's test the tank. That's not going anywhere. All the holes are upsized to 30. Here, there, deburred, cleaned, polished, yada yada. Again, this one goes in first. Push it up so it lines up against the inside of the rib. Put that guy in. This one sits on top of it. Make sure nothing's caught up in there. Put that guy in. A couple more just to line it up. Rivet them, call it a day. There you have it. The fuel tank swelling, moving back, anti-moving back AD. Was pretty easy peasy. These are AAPQ 42 rivets, pop those in, and done. So one more thing to check off the list that I didn't even have on the list. So I can add it, and then I can check it off, even better. All right, I don't know what else I'm gonna do. I spent the rest of yesterday and probably the rest of today sanding these stupid little rivet heads, the studs off of the elevator, vertical and horizontal stabilizer, and the rudder. I still have some to do there, so pretty mundane job, but in case I end the video here, thank you for watching, enjoy, and happy building.